Hello, welcome back to Moonlit Path Tarot. So I think today what we'll do is switch it up a little bit. So we'll go, what is your future looking like? We'll go the next 6 months, the next year, and the next 5 years. So Spirit, for the collective, tell me what the next 6 months looks like for them. What does the next 6 months look like ahead? Okay, Queen of Swords, this keeps coming out. So clearly they want me to let you know, because I've already tried to do this reading once before and I had to stop, so I'm starting again. But it looks like in the next 6 months, you'll be cutting out anybody from your life that isn't for your highest good. You'll also be a good communicator, though you're a little bit guarded. This is somebody who has a lot of honesty, a lot of integrity. So I'm assuming this is your energy, but we'll find out. Tell me a little bit more about the collective's next 6 months. What can they expect? What can the collective expect for the next 6 months? Thank you. Wow. Knight of Swords. Okay, so we have you rushing towards success. This is a very fast-moving, quick energy. This is like haste. It is once a decision has been made, racing towards it. And then bottom of the deck, King of Pentacles, which talks about somebody who's very kind, generous, warm, somebody who has a lot of money. It's a divine masculine, but there is no gender in tarot. You could definitely be both. You could be a woman or a man. We all have both. So it looks like you're rushing towards success and you're investing in yourself and possibly making a lot of money. Tell me a little bit more about the collective's next 6 months, please. Okay, wow. So it looks like you are rushing towards stability, an increase in your finances, and even a possible move. You might be moving in the next 6 months. So in the next 6 months, we have you staying strong. You have a lot of integrity. You are rushing towards success. And we have the Ace of Pentacles, which is an increase in stability, increase in finances, a brand new offer, even possibly, like I said, a physical move. Whew, I feel very out of breath, like I've been running, but I haven't. So I don't usually feel like this. I'm not sure what's going on with that. Just a very excited, quick-moving energy, I suppose. All right, let's go for the next year. Tell me what the collective's life will look like for the next year. Wow. Ace of Pentacles. So we have you working very hard on something. We have you taking something from the student to the master. This is honing your skill, honing your craft, and possibly doing something that's going to make you a lot of money. Because this is taking what you've practiced and putting it into real life, putting it into, like it's doing the thing that you've studied, right? But it's also something that's going to make you money, possibly. So tell me a little bit more about the next year for the collective. Okay. So for the next year, it looks like you're going to have a lot of options, depending on, let's just get one more for the next year. Okay, perfect. I was going to say, depending on what comes out after this, this can be like feeling overwhelmed, being confused, or not knowing which direction to head in, right? But on the flip side, it also can be having a lot of options. So if you're making a lot of money, you have more options, whether that be to live somewhere you really want, go do things you really want to do, right? And then we have Leo. So I haven't really been calling out the signs these last couple readings. I'm not sure why. Usually I do. So the fact that I haven't must mean that Spirit is instructing me not to. But I just realized that I haven't been, so I'm going to right now. So we have we have air, earth, water, Leo. So in the next year, whatever it is you're working very hard on, it's going to give you a lot of options and you are becoming this strong person. So let's go the next 5 years. What does the next 5 years look like for the collective? I don't like that. Competition, rivalry, what else? I'm going to clarify for that, no worries. What else does the collective's life look like for the next 5 years? Oh, I do love this though. Community, collaboration, working well together with other people. And then the moon, which is Pisces, which is trusting your own intuition, right? It is, things don't look the same in the dark as they do in the light. So you may be confused, but ultimately it's trusting your own intuition and knowing that things will be illuminated soon. And it looks like what is to be illuminated is the Six of Wands. So within the next 5 years, I want to clarify for this, but this is about competition, struggle, rivalry, right? So not necessarily struggle, but the way that I'm seeing this is like people clawing their way up from the bottom. So within the next 5 years, it looks like you have either done something or worked really hard on something that is sort of like you have competition out there, but you found your community of people and you work well together with this community of people, whether that was because you moved or because you started working hard on something that led you to finding your soul tribe. You know what I mean? But anyways, it looks like you're working hard or collaborating together with other people because you trusted your own intuition during this Five of Wands. It's leading to the Six of Wands. Victory, success, public recognition for hard work, being in the spotlight, being very well known for something. So you might be currently working on something that's going to put you in the spotlight in the future, especially within the next 5 years. So let's clarify the Five of Wands for the collective's next 5 years. Please clarify the Five of Wands. Clarify the Five of Wands for the collective, please. Oh, no, that's way too many. Well, okay. I'll take this though because it was upright. Four of Wands, going from the Five of Wands to the Four of Wands. Again, like I just said, working very hard on something. And this is, what did I just say? Community collaboration, finding your soul tribe. This is celebration, getting married, finding your soul tribe, buying a home. So within the next 5 years, I just want to get a clarifier for the Three of Pentacles because this looks so good. I love this for you. Wow! Oh my gosh, somebody once said, if it falls on the floor, it's ×4. So ×4, now I gotta get up, hold on. So ×4 in your future energy, you are getting justice, Libra. Whatever happened in the past, right? Everybody's journey doesn't look the same. So it looks like, so for the next year, you're honest, you're strong, you're keeping your integrity, you're rushing towards success. This is also planting seeds for the future, right? So you planted this seed within the next year. You're harvesting, right? Because you're taking something from the student to the master. Hold on, just give me 1 second. I just feel like I'm short of breath, and I'm not usually short of breath like this. I'm in pretty good shape, and I don't smoke or anything like that. Well, not anymore. So rushing towards success. I feel out of breath, like I'm sprinting, right? So within the next year, you are planting seeds for the future. You are working very, very hard on them. You're taking something from the student to the master. You have a lot of options because of whatever the seed is that you're planting, and you're staying strong throughout the whole thing. And this is 1 year. What did I say? This was next 6 months, 1 year, 5 years, right? So this is the next 6 months. So this is within the next year. You're working hard on this. And then within the next 5 years, whatever seeds that you've planted within this next 6 months are going to pay off for the next 5 years of your life. And you are quite literally going to be winning at life. You are going to be buying a home, getting married, getting engaged possibly, right? Finding your soul tribe. This is like the twin flame card also. Like Gemini, the lovers, Four of Wands, 1111 is also a twin flame card, which is a master number and a number of synchronicity. And then within the next 5 years, we have you finding a community of people, collaborating, working well together with them, and feeling some form of justice for things that you've gone through in the past. This is like, because you've worked so hard, you're getting justice for everything you've gone through, right? And I don't have any of like all the negativity of the shit you've gone through, but I just have this inner knowing. I just have this feeling like the Nine of Wands, the wounded warrior, the resilience is what's coming to my mind's eye, right? And then we have the moon. Because you trusted your intuition, because you worked so hard, because you've planted these seeds, you are quite literally winning at life. You are very well known for something. You're making a lot of money and you are in the spotlight. Possibly even meeting a divine masculine, a king of cups, right? Because this is somebody who's very emotionally intelligent, emotionally vulnerable, emotionally balanced, right? Somebody who will tell you when there's something bothering them, not somebody who's going to hide it and then explode on you later. Or this could just be your energy, right? This could just be you like mastering your emotions, mastering being emotionally vulnerable while also having firm boundaries with people, if that makes sense. All right. So now what we'll do is I will go ahead and I will pull some numbers, significant numbers, and some initials. And if you get one or both, great. If you don't get either, that's totally fine. This is just extra confirmation. So go ahead and claim this reading down in the comments. And then also, if this does resonate with you, take a second to like and subscribe, because when you engage with my channel, it does help me out. But it also helps me connect to you spiritually, so the readings are more accurate. All right, so for the numbers, we have 2, 6, 9, 70, and 5. All right, we have 2, 6, 9, 75. You might be 26, 29, 27, 25, 57, 59, 56, 52. Let's see, we have 62, 69, 67, 65, possibly even. You might be in your 70s. Or the number 70, the 5th, the 9th, the 6th, or the 2nd. Or we have February, Aquarius and Pisces. We have June, Gemini and Cancer. 9, September, Virgo and Libra. And then possibly July, Cancer and Leo. And May, Taurus and Gemini. All right, so now for the initials we have. B, W, R, H, V, Y, U, D, E, G, C, F, L, another L, another F, P, N, T, and another T. All right, we have B, W, R, G, H, V, Y, C, U, D, E, 2 Fs, 2 Ls, P, N, 2 Ts. All right, collective, that is where I will leave this reading for you. Feel free to check back for the next one. And as always, as above, so below, as within, so without, as the universe, so the soul.